Good morning, you guys. Welcome back. I'm going to do a little vlog today because we're venturing outside the house and I thought that was worthy of a vlog. We've just dropped my mum off at our hospital appointment, and the hospital she goes to is all the way on the other side of town, and it's a lot more interesting around here than it is near home. Borough Market is nearby. And maybe we'll do like a kind of long-ish walk this morning and then get some food there and then go home again, take my mum home. This is like possibly the first prolonged outing not in a park or an outdoor sort of space that we've had for a long time.
Well, it's going to be an outdoor space.
It is an outdoor space, but it's just one primarily filled with buildings rather than plants.
Right.
Is the point I'm trying to make. So yes, we've got our masks and we're gonna be careful, but we're gonna just have a little wander around basically. And I will vlog and hopefully it will be nice. Don't know where we're gonna walk yet this morning, but yeah, it's still early, so probably get a coffee and then go somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. I'm in jeans. I haven't worn jeans for a long time. I mean, granted, they're my Ray jeans, which are extremely comfortable and wide-legged, but still, I'm in jeans. Just come down to St Dunstan's, which, if you're looking for a little picturesque haven in the city of London, this one's pretty good. It's like just an old ruined church with lots of greenery. Look how beautiful. Would usually be a bit busier than this, especially at lunchtime. Market and we've got this Thai food from the Thai stall and I'm very excited. So I hope that you enjoyed our little wander around London this morning. Not so little, took us a few hours. But yeah, as you saw, we kind of went through the city of London, crossed the river, went through the city of London, and then ended up coming back over Tower Bridge. Had lunch in Borough Market, obviously, and then went to Bermondsey. Had a little wander around Bermondsey, but the place, the architectural salvage place that we we went to before and really liked, has lots of beautiful tiles and flooring and stuff. Doesn't seem to be a proper shop anymore. It had a, you guys saw on the sign, like a clearance thing, and it looks kind of more like a warehouse, which is sad. I don't know what's happening with that, but yes. And then we went back, my mum came home. Been here for a few hours now, just chilling. Zach is making some dinner. I think we're having some schnitzel tonight. And just gonna have a relaxed evening, I think. It started raining as soon as we set off back in the car, which is good. We managed to avoid it all day. But yes, it is now looking a bit strange out there. It's got kind of bright but rainy.
On your face.
Hi,
Fingers
Niece.
crossed so that it is good news.
Are you ready for dinner?
Did tell him that we want cost to be spread.
Hi, my love. So it is the next day now. As you can see, I'm looking a little bit dishevelled. But I did my work this morning in my pyjamas. I don't usually do that. But sometimes I think if you've got a list of things to do, you want to get them out the way quickly. I find it helpful to just like roll out of bed and just do it. So yeah, occasionally when I want to blast through stuff, I do that. But I'm going to treat myself now. I'm going to have a bath. I don't have as many baths these days as I used to. I'm going to have one. I have put in here a couple of things. I've put in this Beauty Laundrette bubble soak, which makes some nice bubbles. It's not focusing, there you go, which they sent me the other day and I really like it. And I've also put in an Aromatherapy Associates oil. I think I put in the Morning Revive one. So that should be nice. I'm gonna have a nice bath. I'm gonna read my book, which I'm currently reading, Burnt Sugar. It's on the Man Booker long list. It's a debut novel. I will talk about that more maybe in a minute, but let's get in here. Hi, my loves. So in the interest of transparency, it's actually been a few days since I filmed those little bath clips. However, from your perspective, nothing much has changed because I actually just had a bath. After I said that about not having baths that much, I've had 2 baths in the space of a week, which is quite a lot for me at the minute. So yes, I've just actually had a bath and I'm still reading Burnt Sugar because it is taking me ages to get through it. Like I mentioned a couple of vlogs ago, I was and am in a bit of a reading slump. And it's actually quite upsetting because I love reading and I find it such a good escape from the world. But I just haven't had the concentration for it at all. Obviously this year has been a bit of a test on the concentration anyway, because of everything that's happened, but I really have lost it, just lost it over the past month or so, which is really sad. But today I'm sorry by the way, I'm not wearing makeup, guys, because I just keep getting ready for the day just to sit in the house all day, and it is good for my productivity and it is good if I want to do little bits and pieces, take a couple pictures, whatever, just to be actually ready. But today it was just beyond me to get ready for the day, so you're gonna have to look at this quite pale shiny face. I've obviously just moisturised, come out of the bath. I'm still reading this. I am appreciating it. It's about a mother and a daughter. It's actually from the daughter's perspective, and her mother's beginning to lose her memories and got dementia, and they have quite a fraught relationship, and the daughter had a sort of traumatic or very strange upbringing, and so all of that is obviously coming to the surface as the mother is beginning to lose her memories and the daughter is becoming more responsible for the mother and looking after her and such. So I'm appreciating lots of things about it, but it is quite a vicious book, and yeah, it's just not sitting with my mind quite right at the moment. Like, I'm just struggling to get through it a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to have a reading day today, so that's another reason not really to get ready, because all I'm going to do is sit around and read, which is just like, what a dream. What a dream. And I can give myself the excuse is that I'm going to fill my August books tomorrow, and actually it's the 2nd of September today, but I need to finish this and also read one of my book club picks, which I didn't get round to because I was so slow this month with my reading, so, or last month rather. So yes, I'm going to have a reading day, finish those, so I can fill my August books for you guys tomorrow, and there won't be absolutely no books in it. So yes, what a luxury to be able to do that and pretend it's work, sort of, kind of. I'm enjoying the TBRs that I've been making, to be reads, for you guys that aren't in with the Bookstagram booktube speak. So I've started, instead of like sort of picking up books and having some goals for each month, I've started writing lists of what I actually want to read each month, which in general I'm pretty good at sticking to a list once I've picked it. Like, I'm not going to go and read other random books. Obviously this month I got through less than half of the books that I wanted to read. Last month even, in August. Can't believe it's September. But I'm having a little bit of a different approach because obviously I'm in a slump and I was just putting too many things on myself all at once, I think. So I'm going to slow down with my leftover books. It's just going to take me another year or so to read them, probably. All those books I had on my shelf prior to this year. So I'm going to read far less than 5 a month, I think. Just so I can keep reading things that I'm really excited about and that I've bought recently or been given recently. And it's just going to keep my excitement alive a little bit better, I think. I don't know whether I'm going to get through any proofs this month. Didn't read a book in August. But I'm not going to beat myself up about it, you guys, because, you know, life gets in the way. Basically, my focus for September is to read the book at long list. I have to say, I do think this will probably be the last year that I do this, even though it's also the first year that I'm properly doing it. A couple of years ago I bought all the books and I ended up reading them all, but not in time for the prize to be announced. Last year I was obviously reading all my leftover books, so I didn't take part. And then this year I am obviously trying to read the long list, but in those 2 years since I sort of started thinking about setting myself that challenge, or, you know, watching other people do it, I've definitely honed the books that I want to read, and over the 2 years I've got a much better knowledge now of contemporary fiction, of being able to pick and choose, because obviously you're at your school and you're at uni and you obviously pick books to read outside of school and uni throughout the first 20 odd years of your life. So you obviously have some idea of what you like, naturally. Now that I have been reading voraciously only books that I'm choosing, I'm definitely getting a really good idea of books that I want to prioritise, books that I don't want to prioritise, books that I know will suit me and books that I know will definitely not suit me. So whilst I think it is kind of a good thing to follow long lists and prizes or look things up, maybe when you're unsure of what you want to read and unsure of the kind of contemporary scene and the authors that are out there and writing right now, now that I have got some of that knowledge, I definitely think I'm going to be more picky and more choosy about what I read from long lists and short lists and stuff. Maybe I'll do the short list next year and not the long list, if you know what I mean. I do still think it's definitely a worthwhile prize. Lots of my favourite books have been listed for the Booker, long listed and short listed, and won. So it's definitely like a good thing to do and to be aware of, for me anyway, as a person that loves books, as a person that loves contemporary fiction. But yes, I think I'm going to be a bit more picky next year. But I've bought all the books now and I feel bad, and I feel like I should just do it this year because I've gone and bought the list. So I am going to do it. I am, in September. That's the plan. Yeah, I don't want them to linger on my shelves. I don't want to just donate a bunch of books some of which I might really, really love and have no idea about. And that's not to say that you shouldn't, you know, try things that are outside of your comfort zone, and things that you are not sure whether you'll like or not. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But I think I also have a good ability now to read reviews and sort of kind of establish which books I should probably go for and which books I shouldn't. Because, you know, someone can rave about a book, but that rave review might give you quite a good idea of why you might not like it, etc. etc. Anyway, I'm going to focus this month on the long list. There's a few books I'm really, really excited about specifically, so we'll see how we get on with that. It does mean that for book club this month, you guys might also have to read something from the long list with me. Hope you don't mind. I'll decide which one tomorrow. Can't get over, I kind of just look a bit sickly today, don't I? Not a good look. Sorry, you guys. Another reason why I haven't been reading that much, at least over the past couple of days, is this. I will show you. So I got a Switch a few months ago, a Nintendo Switch. I know, it was a big pandemic thing, wasn't it? I did get Animal Crossing and played it for a little while, but because I'm not a person that enjoys designing things. Like, I liked doing it in The Sims because it was based on homes and houses and, you know, things that are very familiar to me, but like designing an island and stuff, I'm just not creative enough for that. So I kind of lost interest in it a little bit, although I am still playing it occasionally. But yeah, I've actually always really liked playing games. I had a DS which I absolutely adored and I played on it regularly for years. Obviously I've just mentioned The Sims. I've never been like a big console gamer, mostly because I've just never been familiar with the sort of games that I would like on a console. However, Zach actually has got a PlayStation now, so maybe I will find something good that me and him can play together. But anyway, so I've been on my Switch and I got, for the first time, I've never played any games within this world, franchise, whatever it is, before, but I got the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild a couple days ago, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and now I'm obsessed, and it's definitely going to cut into whatever reading time that I do have, which is bad. So I need to stop doing that and try and find a nice balance there, but I am really enjoying it. I also picked up my Switch again after a few weeks of not using it, because I'm so sick of how much I'm scrolling on my phone at the moment. I think it's become actually really, really bad. It's one of those things that if you have no concentration you can do, and it's so, so bad, so I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm trying to do much, much, much less screen time and do, at least, you know, with gaming and stuff, you know, you're solving problems, you're doing other things, you're using your brain a little bit, whereas mindless scrolling, not so much. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna probably let you go now and finish this vlog so that you don't have to listen to any more of my ramblings, and because I'm just gonna have a really nice reading day today. I'm very, very excited about it, actually. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go focus my brain. But I hope that you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you soon for my August books, probably. That will be the next thing that comes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye!